Mexico is set to play Japan and South Korea in the September international window for FIFA and some friendlies ahead of the 2026 World Cup, and we're here to talk about those. Now, I, for one, absolutely love this. I would like to give a round of applause real quick to the Mexican Federation for scheduling these, because these are some damn good friendlies. They've been doing good on the friendly front. They're playing Turkey and Switzerland in June, of course. Can't forget those. But these are some damn good friendlies, man. Now, are they beating Japan, Andres? Just tell me straight up right now, are they beating Japan?
Oof.
Be honest with me. Be honest with me.
I can see a draw. I can see a draw.
Oh, wrong answer. Wrong answer.
What?
Japan are steamrolling this Mexico team, bro. I'm sorry. Japan are steamrolling this team.
My bad. I owe the country of Japan, the federation, a lot since that 2022 World Cup, for finishing their group, won me some money, Football Guru won that title as well. So, I'm a little conflicted, you know what I mean? Because, I always hope the Japanese do well in the World Cup because they're always like the dark horse and they don't get enough respect.
Who doesn't love Japan, bro?
Pokemon, come on,
Sure.
Other things, cultural things, I'm sure. Anyways, enough of that. I'm biased, but I know I can see us. Going into it, we got confident, depending on how the Gold Cup goes, obviously. And the June qualifiers. I feel like we can get a draw out of it. I don't think we're going to roll over. I think their speed is very concerning at times, especially with our back line. So that's going to be interesting to see how we line up for that. I think we can get a draw out of it. I don't think we're going to get dismantled. I feel like, we can hold our own a little bit. You know what I mean? I understand they are steamrolling over there in Asia, but also, we're a top dog over here in North America. So it's like, I would say battle of the giants, but not really. So I expect to see a good performance from Mexican side. And I expect to see a good game, honestly. So I'm excited because this is a game where I'm actually hyped about, where I'm like, okay, I want to see where we're at going into this World Cup. Because, let's be honest, Japan's probably going to get out of their group. Unless they get screwed over in a group of death or something like that. But hopefully that's not the case. And, they were the first footballing nation to qualify for the World Cup besides the hosting three. So,
I believe so. Yes, they were.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see the matchup. I just don't think it's going to be a dismantling job, as you are alluding to, my friend.
I'm sorry. I'm putting a lot of faith in Japan. I think Japan are going to kill them. Okay, maybe not kill them. I think it's going to be a Japan win, though. I could see a draw, perhaps. I guess let's see what the state of both countries are at that time, and obviously we will reconvene around September to talk about these games again when we have a better sense of it all. But Japan have 20 points through 8 games in World Cup qualifiers over in Asia. They are already qualified, first team in Asia to qualify. In those 8 games, they've scored 24 goals and they've allowed 2. They are absolutely killing it on the international stage right now. And I don't know how much you guys keep up with the Japan national team, but that team is just stacked right now. Just the level of players on that team, I think, are gorgeous. I think Japan have all the talent in the world right now to move beyond the round of 16, to move into maybe the quarterfinals of the World Cup, maybe beyond. I'm not saying semifinals just yet, but Japan, I think, are that team. If there was a Cinderella story, if there was an underdog story, it's this upcoming year again. Though they do it every year, but it's going to happen just 10 times more this year. They have a fantastic team that I absolutely love watching personally, with amazing players. Obviously, Kubo, Kamada, Ito, Sugawara. They have Suzuki, who's playing really good for Parma over in Italy, who actually was eligible for the United States, but chose Japan, which good for him because he's absolutely killing it right now. Yeah, I think Japan will win this game. Japan is a strong team that I don't think get enough credit on the international footballing stage, and I think it's Japan's game to win personally. Now, of course, it is a friendly. Japan are going to have not that many fans in attendance, depending on where the game's played at. I mean, if you play anywhere in North America, Mexico are going to show up, so that might change it a little bit. But if we can go to that game, man, I'm wearing that Nakata jersey right there. I'm going to Japan actually in August, so I'm on my Japan high right now. But I think Japan's going to win.
No bias at all.
No, go. No, of course not. Me? Come on. No,
impossible.
And to mention too, Japan's group was a tough group too in Asia for Asia standards. They had Australia, they have Saudi Arabia, they have Indonesia, who's on the up right now. They have Bahrain, who's doing fairly decent and fairly and China, who's just there. But Japan had a fairly hard group too. So I think Japan. I said steamrolling. I may have exaggerated a little bit, but I do think it's Japan's
Yeah, you
game.
got caught up in the emotions there. We got boys.
I did.
Ladies and
I did.
gents. You got caught up.
Now, I
It's
would love
okay.
to go back to that video and say that I was right. I do hope. I'm not gonna say I hope, but it'd be fun to watch Japan win like 2 or 3-0. So I'm just saying.
He's just a full-time Mexico hater, and
I'm a lover of Asian football as well.
Yeah,
so this is my kind of.
it seems like every
game.
time there is a video about Mexico and like they're on a roll or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. He just all of a sudden becomes like he has a true love for this other team or this something else that's against Mexico. So honestly, like it's mind-boggling the amount of hatred this man has for this national team. You know what I mean?
You are one to talk, brother. You are absolutely one to talk.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying it's so mind-boggling, for a man who's so reserved and thinks his thoughts through, just to be so biased to this one particular team is.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. So that's all it is.
In a World Cup situation where Canada, no CONCACAF teams left except Mexico, this man will root against Mexico. I already know it.
Well, it depends on who they're playing.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a case-by-case basis, and this case in particular is I'm just more in tune with the whole Japan side. But they're also playing South Korea. Let's not forget to talk about South Korea here. Supposedly, now again, none of this is confirmed necessarily, but it is the leading rumor. It looks like it's going to happen, and rumors equal content. So that's why we make videos on it. Mexico will also be playing South Korea, so again, the whole AFC groove there. That is a game where I think Mexico could get a win out of. South Korea aren't doing the hottest right now in AFC qualifying. They have been better in years past. It's just not looking too good right now moving forward, which is why I do see Mexico. I think that's going to be a really good game. I think Mexico has every chance to get something over South Korea. Same with South Korea getting something over Mexico. So what do you think, though? South Korea is getting the win against Mexico. Mexico pummeling them. How do you feel about it?
I feel like these words, pummeling, is a strong word. I have respect for South Korea. Obviously, they helped us out in the 2018 World Cup. So I have respect for them. I appreciate them. They got some tough neighbors up north as well. So I feel for them. But look, Elijah, why'd you laugh?
No, what you expect me to not? We're getting to the geopolitical climate of the.
No, just some tough neighbors up north, not being specific. I expect us to do well. Like I'm not as confident. Retract. I'm more confident than I am for the Japan game. I will say. I think we can get a win. I'd be okay with a draw. Depends on how the game goes, obviously. If it's like we're like scraping our teeth, we scored or something, and then we're just defending for the rest of the time, and then we're barely getting by, a little worrying. But if we're like going toe to toe, or like we're controlling the game, and we win the game, or controlled the game, but we tied, I'm okay with that. It's a friendly after all. It's just a little test to see where we're at. But I think we could beat them. I'm expecting a win. I don't think it's gonna be a demolition derby, you know what I mean, where we're just gonna like be scoring goals left and right on them. But I think I can see like 1-0, 2-1 maybe, and then so I feel good. I think this is a really good test in September, especially to see where we're at after the Gold Cup, because I think it's going to be even more, I'm not gonna say on the line, but even more important, bigger importance for this September international window for Mexico, because of depending on the result. If they win the Gold Cup and they're going into this, it's just hype train all around. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna keep it going. But if it's like we don't win it or something, and then we go into this, it's like, okay, we got to build our momentum back. So different aspects of that depending on certain outcomes. So yeah, I think we can win this one. I think we can, and it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. Again, 2 great friendlies that I'm really excited to watch. Maybe we do streams for it. I don't know. Who knows? But those are going to be some damn good friendlies. So, of course, let us know in the comments what you think about those games. If you're from Mexico's perspective or Japan, South Korea's, let us know what you think, how those games are going to end. Because, like I said, really, really, really good friendlies that I think are going to tell a lot about these teams ahead of the World Cup. Beyond that point, it's only friendlies going into the World Cup. There's no Nations League. There's no more Gold Cup or Copa America or anything left. It's just friendlies, so these are going to be really, really important. I expect Javier Giddey to bring up his best squad, and if by September Charlie Rodriguez still makes an appearance on that pitch against Japan, I will revolt. I believe we should all revolt. I believe any Mexican fan should revolt. I think
See,
a
that's
boycott
something
needs to be started
we
to
can
get him out
agree
of the
on.
team. And it's not
That
only that.
that would take a horrible mental downside
I
on
know.
that man's mental health. Like,
Could you
fuck.
imagine? Could you imagine? It's amazing. Being in the team is one thing, playing is another, and he's doing both. He's taking time. You know, Charlie, if you're watching this, be an honorable man and step away from the team. Give the spot to Marcel Ruiz or whoever else. I'm just kidding.
Give it to me. Fuck.
Give it to Andre. You know what's amazing? We have never gotten, I don't think we've ever gotten one pro Charlie Rodriguez comment on any video we've ever done across all social media.
Because everyone knows, bro. Everyone knows.
Yeah. He's the meme of CONCACAF. I don't even want to say the Mexican national team. He's the meme of CONCACAF right now. So I'm really excited to see if he makes the squad for the World Cup or not.
Well, you're telling me no one's going to come through the ranks by that time. Like, fuck.
Bro, Marcel Ruiz has deserved to be part of the team for the last half a year, and Charlie Rodriguez is stopping that. If he still isn't with the team for the next year, I think, honestly, just part of Mexico needs to break away and form their own country and compete there. Because Javier stopping a lot of these players from getting opportunities. Beside the point. Anyways, what if Charlie comes on against Japan and just absolutely dominates the middle of the pitch?
That's not going to happen.
And
I can tell you that right now. That's not going to happen.
Let's have his retirement game now. Like, let's make that Turkey.
Oh, no retirement game. Fuck, dude. Just get him gone, dude. Never heard from him again. Just like they did with Chicha, bro. Just he's gone.
Just ship them off. Just ship them off. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, comment down below your opinions. Leave a like if you're excited for those games in September. And subscribe if you want coverage regarding those games or anything related to Mexico, Japan, or South Korea moving forward, because we got a lot of content, especially in June when the World Cup qualifiers are finishing up. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys in future videos. Take care.
Peace.